Good morning, sandbaggers and sandbagettes.
Baggers and baguettes, we're back at it.
With another Mother's Slay episode.
Yeah, I was like, have we ever had an episode called Mother's Slay? And it came down to, we probably named Mother's Slay last year.
Yeah. Speaking of, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
All the moms.
From Boys P Squared Podcast.
Yes. From
popping them babies out in a lot of pain.
And you know what? As a dog mom, it's really just like today is really any and everyone's day. Mm-hmm. But if you have a mom, it's probably a little extra special.
Especially the dads that are pulling double duties sometimes.
Yes. I was like trying to call my mom in the parking lot, and then she was probably talking to my brother because she auto declined me. It's like she's on a new call. I was like, "You don't love me more?" And you know, Mom, you know I bowl every Sunday morning. Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Guys, seriously, you're probably wondering why we have this ball on the table, who this guy is if you've been under a rock for the past 2 years. You're probably wanting a recap of how he did last week and who made the big board, because people are battling it out, clearly.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Clearly.
You go first. How'd you do?
Well, let's see.
So remember, he was absent last week.
Yeah, he's at the UBA.
I was at
Branch.
the UBA tour stop at Western Branch.
Yes, I got it right.
I ended up bowling 279 the first game.
Good job.
245 the second game.
That's nice.
And I gassed myself out for a 203 first.
That's good.
That's three.
Good
What
set.
what did that add up to?
727.
Yeah, that's a good set. Oh,
Amazing. Teammates taken.
We ended up beating Unforgiven 30 points to 10 points.
yeah. Wow.
Almost did a clean sweep. Almost.
That's amazing. How many people were there? Like, was it sold out or?
It wasn't a fully packed house like it normally is.
Okay. Probably because it was so nice last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's at the beach.
I said that, but honestly, if I go back 7 days, it was probably raining.
It was gloomy. It was gloomy and rainy.
Okay, yeah. Well, congratulations. Glad you're back. Thank you, Bridget, for subbing last week.
Yes,
and
thank you, Bridge.
Co-hosting. We won all of the games last week, so we're comfortably beating Smash. So Jason and Peace Frog can keep rolling what we're about to announce. There's no stopping us.
Nope. Nobody can touch us.
Speaking of the ball on the table, hey, it matches my nails.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of the ball on the table and our guest today, we have a special bell to ring for you.
Starting off in A Division.
Our very own Sunday morning fun buncher, Jason.
A very fine 300.
First of all, how am I bowling like right next to you-ish and not even knowing you're getting a 300?
You're in your own zone.
I
was
had-
in my zone. I mean, the first game, I was getting wrap 7. So I had just to push myself a little more further up the lane, which I don't like going up to the foul line as much.
Yeah.
Because, you
Because you
hit
could
that
foul line, yeah.
You go up there and you're going to, pretty much eat the oil. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Be swimming in the oil. So I did that, and my next game was a 266.
Okay.
One ball went flat. I would have actually had 2 300s back to back. And then after that seventh frame, I just started striking. It was continuous strikes, but I just went flat on that one. And then on the 300, it was just hits. And you can see in the video, you go on my Facebook, it's JNS Create, and you'll see it's a perfect hit. It's not a sloppy hit. It's not a,
We need to go and then
a
share.
shade strike. It was
Shade strike, no shenanigans.
Back 10, all of them.
Oh my gosh, I'm just so bummed that I know that I was bowling really good on Sunday too, so
Yeah.
I kind of was in my zone.
Yeah.
But I'm so bummed I missed it. However, how many sanctioned 300s have you had?
This is my second one on this league.
And how many have you had in this league?
2.
How many of them have been this season?
2.
Let's go! I cannot. It's something about the lanes on Sunday. Like almost all of his has been on Sundays, right?
All of yours have.
Yeah, like this. There's
As far as
something
all four
about the
sanctions.
Sunday vibes. Like I am so proud of you.
Oh yeah, well see this one, I mean I've had, this is my 4th Tom and Jerry Classic ball.
Yes.
So,
I
and
love
I
it.
have a brand new one, that's my 5th one, when this breaks down and stuff like that.
So,
But this
you
has
know
over
what
a
you
thousand-
like-
But this has over 1,000 games on it. Well over.
Wow.
Because I hold the record in this alley, 70 games in 5.5 hours.
Oh my gosh,
And
my
after that, it was 50
phalanges.
games and then 50 games in practice and stuff like that. Hey, you give me a pass of 60, or back then it was $40. You give me a pass like that,
I
I'm
remember
gonna
that.
use it.
I remember
And I was on these
those.
lanes over and over and over, just continuously just bowling. And then I shot 2 300s in practice with this, 1 on the 9-pin, perfect 300 on that one. And then my first one, I always wanted this one to be my very first sanctioned 300 ever. But it's my second one.
Super, guys, don't hold your breath, but there is a chance that within the next hour and a half, I can convince him to bust out a photo shoot with the bowling pin costume. If you want to see
Now, that would be
Jason
funny.
in the bowling pin costume,
Smash
doing
that
a
like
photo
button.
shoot- yes, to the one person watching, or maybe there's 2, if you want to see him put that costume on,
I'm
heart
ready
it.
for my
Yes,
first sanction
yes, I love it. Well, way to represent the A division with that fine 300 second sanction, Sunye. Let's freaking go. We have a couple other names on here that I just cannot. I'm like, they want us to just talk about them all the time, and
Exactly.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
We have a twofer with a 266.
Congratulations to our very own Dawn Leonard and Aubrey Roman.
Yes, Aubrey, and happy belated birthday from last week. It was so good to see you on Wednesday night. She
I'm
had
not
this
wearing
like
the hat
little
that's on my
tiara. She had the little tiara on.
Although I do have it in my bag, so I will be wearing it today.
Oh, you should wear it.
I wore it last week to the tour stop.
Like, this is my only coffee mug that I use now. I act like I'm a professional bowler. I'm just like, I dream one day to go to nationals. So great job, everyone in the A division. You're up there with our favorite people, and you are one of our
On
favorite
the board.
people. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
And
Jumping
now,
in the B division. Congratulations, Tommy Thomas, on your fine 300.
300. You're not going to be in the B division long with
not
that.
after that game.
Not with that score.
Well, it all depends on what his other two
Oh yeah,
points were.
Yeah,
True.
very true.
Granted, I bowled against him like a week ago.
When did he
and
bowl that?
Well,
This past Wednesday.
yeah, when
Okay.
when guys on my team, he bought a 130 something and a 300 and a 130 something.
Yeah.
And
So, quick question. Atlantic City is not sanctioned, right?
No.
Because it's 910. Okay, well, we're going to pause and give a shout out because it's not going to make the big board. But I'm pretty sure Lee Denny bowled a natural
He-
300 on Atlantic City. I was watching it. I'm like, no, or well, I saw the replay of it, but
So did I.
How amazing.
Quack, quack.
There was no purple up there. That means they were all legit. So
Yeah.
proud of them.
yeah,
Great.
I mean, I've done that before
Yes,
too,
yes.
myself.
I designed his
But not
jersey.
on Atlantic City. I did it on the 9-pin No Tab League I was bowling on with Jason
I can only imagine.
last year, as a matter of fact.
I did
On
that
3 and 4.
Monday. Yeah, did it on Monday.
Amazing. Well, nice bowling to everyone that just didn't leave any pins for 12 goes.
Also in B division,
Jamie Powell with a fine 243. That's why I didn't make the big board with my little mealy 200.
in C division. Congratulations to Joe Clement with his 216.
Snaps to you. Enjoy
job.
that seaside dog.
Keep
And
on
now-
pumping.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
Yes. We're waking up.
Congratulations to my grandmother, Margie Anderson, with her fine
Snaps to
203.
you. Nice bowling, Bolette.
She did that on Tuesday, as a matter of fact. Because she bowls on the Tuesday Coffee Time Ladies here.
Well, that's amazing.
Most definitely.
Well, guys, everybody's getting ready for those summer leagues. Some summer league already started.
Some summer leagues have already started. Matter of fact, next week my Sunday night doubles league starts.
Okay, so it's happening really quickly. So
Yeah.
that also means you're probably going to be experimenting your end of summer parties, or end of winter, like the 32 to 36 weeks, your parties. So enjoy and be safe.
Yeah,
And
Thursday night mix and Wednesdays are definitely starting late.
yes. And speaking of new leagues, and I've talked about this on a couple of casts, that like you're bowling with new people, you want to look fly, you're probably going to want new shirts. This is the guy to go to. He actually just made this video that so we're going to share his 300 that he rolled and then his shirts, but he's the one to reach out to. I don't know how long the wait list is, but if you know him directly, you probably already know this, but if you don't know who's like responsible of making all these amazing shirts, we've been blessed with this present.
Yes.
And finally, are we here next week? We don't have any times off, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope,
So we
Well,
have like 2-3 weeks left?
Yeah, there's only our last day is Memorial Weekend, which we will be here with bells on, literally. And so I just hope everybody has a great week filled with above average scores, maybe perfect games for some, and yeah, I think Austin's like sharing posts right now. But we will see you guys next week, unless somebody bowls a 300 today, then we might go back and go live. So, sweet. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye!
Say bye.